I never explained it this way, and I think I have a way to convert all the socialists. Capitalism is the only system where bad ideas lose.
Yeah.
Because you can't say capitalism is the only system where good ideas win. You can't say capitalism is the only system where the poor succeed, even though that's true. It's not a convincing argument. You can't say capitalism is the best system, even though it is. But you can say capitalism is the only system where bad ideas go away. Other systems have ideas and then they hold them. They keep them the same because it's through government.
Mm-hmm.
And you can eventually change an idea, except it's controlled by the system. And so people don't have a say in the bad ideas losing. And so you're stuck with a bad system unless you can theoretically create the perfect structure, which doesn't exist. Capitalism is the only system through which bad ideas go away and create room for good ideas. And the more you distort that, the more bad ideas stay.
That right there is just a clip. It's like evolution of products, evolution of ideas. It's the survival of the fittest.
Ideas. The fittest ideas.
Yeah.
Because I'm always hesitant and cautious to use Darwinian language when talking about political systems, because it assumes that there's people who are going to lose and die. And so naturally you say, well, what about people who are handicapped, people who are disenfranchised, people who are orphaned? And it would be a bad idea to not take care of them. We've proven through free market principles that good ideas to take care of them come about it. You have the capital and freedom to provide solutions for them, and they exist in better variety and more customized solutions than in socialist nations.
Yeah.
Because in socialism, you have to. This was the problem with Obamacare or any socialized healthcare. It wasn't that it's a bad idea to give everyone, to make sure everyone has healthcare. It's that it is fundamentally impossible to come up with a system that can be customized to every need and normalize it across different people.
Yeah.
It's just fundamentally an idea that doesn't work, even though we like the simplicity and the idea of healthcare being available to all. You cannot provide the same solution for everyone when everyone has different needs. That's why no one got this, and it made me it was so mad. Mitt Romney, who I regret not voting for, Mitt Romney had almost socialized healthcare in Massachusetts when he was governor. 97% of people were covered, and 62% of people liked the system. Okay. It was fair. It was fairly. Actually, it might have been higher than that. So it was fairly. They used that as a model for Obamacare, and that was the problem. It worked in Massachusetts.
Yeah. That
same plan, if put into Texas, good freaking luck. Good freaking luck. So it's the only system where bad ideas naturally go away. But as soon as you socialize something, as soon as you nationalize something, now you are forcing the bad ideas to stay in. They can't go away because the government has the ability to just tax more and keep the system going. Isn't this exciting?
Yeah, I've never heard anyone put it that way. It totally makes sense.
So, my view is I don't not want people to have access to education. I just want the bad ways in which we do education to go away. This is another great example. Like, does everyone knows college is out of date, right? Like, everyone knows the K through 12 system is like
terrible.
Yeah, it's like not optimal for sure.
Yeah.
But
there's no competition.
There's no competition, and there's no freedom to explore, because there has to be a baseline.
Mm-hmm.
For example, there was the No Child Left Behind Act thing, right? And the idea was to ensure everyone had a floor. But what it did was it brought everything else down to the floor.
Yeah.
It was like, this is the standard. This is what everybody has to meet. And the idea was, like, there's now a system through which all children will have the chance to learn. And I totally get it. But there's a lot of bad that comes out of that too. And there's no way to get to poop out the bad.
Yep.
It just stays constipated in the system.
Mm.
The question of, like, is it charter schools? Is charter schools a solution? It may or may not be. It might be a solution, but you see how hard it is to change a government system here? Because we're going to debate about, you're smiling, so you might disagree with charter schools. I might love charter schools. And now we're going to fight over, do we get to force everybody to have charter schools or not?
Yeah. That's the lack of consent is the problem.
Yeah, right.
With same thing with healthcare you're talking about.
Yeah. So, but in capitalism, with any good, the bad ideas would go away, and you don't have the government coming in saying this is a good idea or a bad idea. And in education, like, for example, I had this debate once with my buddy James. We used to joke that he's going to run for senator as a Democrat. I'm going to run as a Republican. And if both parties are around, then hopefully not. And we're going to have heated debates on the Senate floor and then go have a beer and talk about how much fun it was. Like, we used to love to have this debate. And he said, well, what about the people in Missouri who want to teach young earth creationism in school? I say two things. One, you're only upset that they want to force it onto other children, which is government force.
Yeah.
So we're upset about the same thing. And number two, people who are raised, like I was, with the belief that the world is 6,000 years old under a 6-day creation. Yes, I was brought up to believe that. Believed it until my teens. They will be at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we can be upset that those children will be at a disadvantage because they were taught something that wasn't true. And yeah, we should be upset about that, which means that the idea will go away very fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those people who are taught something bad will accelerate faster once they get into the right system. And so they'll end up being ahead of where they would have been otherwise. For example, like, I probably know more about evolution than the average, even above average, non-sciencey person.
Yeah.
I'm not a sciencey person. I probably know more about evolution because it was like, wait, I became fascinated with it because I was taught something else.
Yeah. So you do your own research.
Yeah.
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 Huh.
So that disadvantage actually became an advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we spend so much time trying to, like, keep people up that the bad ideas never go away, and so we've created this very, very low bar that does more harm than it does help. Isn't this exciting?
This is sharing you're talking about. If we get some mindset shifts here, Some braingasms. Hashtag braingasm below.
So this is me. I feel very much in my zone, in my creative zone right now. So I would like to hear your feedback in the comments. I don't know why I do this every video. Put them in the... You don't know where comments are, so what I give is I will show you where the comment box is. We're going to enjoy this big, big house with lots and lots of room. Comment below if you know that song.